Welcome to the Supreme Network. You get what I'm saying? I've been off for a while, man. I ain't been on my YouTube for a while, but I said, man, I gotta give y'all something, man. I gotta, update my YouTube on what's been going on, what's been happening. You know what I'm saying? And I just been handling a lot of business, studying, learning, putting things into effect, learning the industry, learning this YouTube stuff, and learning everything about, life, my religion, my deen, and all that. But today I want to talk about, and this is for my Muslims and my non-Muslims. Just if you a male watching this, you must only deal with a woman, that follows your leadership. That's very fundamental when you're dealing with a woman, to see how much does she follow your leadership. Do she believe in your leadership? Do she honor your leadership? Because if she doesn't see you or respect you as a leader in her life, nothing else is going to work with her. You get what I'm saying? It's just like if you was when you was in school. If the kids that didn't respect the teacher, them were the kids that was most likely failing their grades, or wasn't learning properly in class because they didn't respect the teacher. So they wasn't listening, they wasn't learning, they was constantly going back and forth and arguing with the teacher. That's the same as your relationship. As men, the Creator designed us and made us to be the leaders of our women. A woman is supposed to obey, listen, and submit to her husband, submit to her man. And if she's not about doing that for you, then guess what? You have a failing relationship, a failing marriage, a failing partnership. Any woman that cannot listen to the man that's supposed to lead her, that she's claiming to be with, or that she's claiming that she's married to, or claiming that she's in a relationship with, she chooses not to listen, it's gonna fail. Because two people operating out of their, hold on, how can I put this? I wanna say it the right way. Because when you have two people that's not operating in their nature, that's when chaos and confusion come in. A man's nature is to lead, to have structure, to have discipline, to build, to create. A woman's nature, feminine, loving, caring, submissive, soft, sweet. If you got two people operating out of them two different natures that they're supposed to be operating in, how can you expect it to work? How can you expect it, to go as planned when everybody's operating out their nature? The woman is not listening to you. You don't know how to lead the woman. It's just a bunch of chaos. So it's very important that as a man, you get you a woman that listens, that believes in your leadership, that's willing to formulate a plan with you and execute that plan. Because let's say you're trying to build something great. You a man that's on your journey. You a man that know everything that you need to do to build the empire that you want to build for your children, for your kids, for your wife, for your woman, whoever. But you're dealing with this woman who doesn't see your vision. She doesn't see your plan. She doesn't understand or even want to follow the plan and vision that you have for y'all two. What do you think that's going to do for you as a man? That's going to knock you off your path, your vision, your plan that the Creator has put into your heart, all because you're dealing with someone who doesn't believe in it, who doesn't see it, who doesn't want to follow it. So I think that's very important that you deal with a woman that respects your leadership. If she doesn't respect your leadership, if she doesn't respect your plan, if she doesn't respect where you're trying to go in the empire that you are trying to build, I think you should just let her go, man. It'll save you a lot of hassle. It'll save her a lot of hassle. And maybe you'll be able to find the woman that the Creator has designed for you to have. But if you keep ignoring the signs and everything of the one that you have, then you'll never be able to get to the one that you need to have, if you get what I was trying to say. So that's hold on just a second. I'm right back, man. I had to do something. So that's and where I leave off. So yeah, you definitely want to have a woman and deal with a woman that respects your leadership, that honors your leadership, and that loves you and that supports you, and that believe in you. And she's willing to do anything and everything to help you conquer or get towards your goal and your plan. I think that's very important. See, a lot of men, they deal with women just because they're beautiful or how much money they have or because, the lineage she come from, the background, what type of service she provide. But you're not thinking like, man, if she's going to follow everything that I'm trying to lead her to, does this woman respect my goals, my plans, what I'm trying to do with my life? And if she's willing to be a part of that, 2 feet in, not 1 foot in, 1 foot out, all the way in. You get what I'm saying? And I honestly think that's the question that men should ask before they deal with someone, before they think about building a future with someone, marrying someone. Does this woman fit the program that I'm trying to lay out? Because if she don't, guess what? All you gonna get is a headache and a hard time, man. All because you're dealing with a woman who don't see nothing your way. All she thinking about is her and how she benefit, but she's not thinking about how you too can benefit. So as a man, I feel like that's very important to ask yourself that when it comes to dealing with women. Does she respect my leadership? Do she honor me? Do she love me? Do she care for me? If she's willing to listen, if I'm trying to show her something new or teach her something new or guide her to something new that I feel in my heart that will be best for us, that will be best for, our future. Let's say y'all got children together. What's best for our children? What's best for our family? What's best for our household? So that's up to you as a man to ask yourself this question. So I think I'm going to title this is, as a man, you should only deal with a woman that respects your leadership. This is for Muslim men and non-Muslim men. My channel is universal. Anyone can use the knowledge that I put out if they listen. You can use the knowledge that I give in all walks of life, because this knowledge is universal. You can use it anywhere, any situation, say anything that you have going on to your life. And I know I've been away for a while, but I'm right back at it. Welcome to the Supreme Network. Peace.